It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Bears and the Eagles coming up next.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Philadelphia Eagles. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go. Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Back to throw. McBride finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And to give this time to the tailback. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, McBride. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, McBride. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So here now the Bears offense for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
On second down and 4, Fields. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bears are on the board here first in the season opener. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch, and that one wound up in the end zone.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, McBride. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. Out of the gun, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Fields on 3rd down. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A give, this is Montgomery.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now it's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss.
Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover.
Another try after the first down sack.
Fields.
Being chased out left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes him manageable now.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Matt Nagy has made the decision. They're going to go for it here.
They snap it to Fields.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
No surprise, they try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get
right?
your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone, get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. In on to stop the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw. McBride. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And a fair catch is taken here a step or two inside the 45-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
The Bears offense ready to get going again.
They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going out offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And he's got this down to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Fields.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards.
Hey, we gonna do what we do.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Here's Fields.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will make it 10-0 here in the first.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And to give this time to the tailback. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go again.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Philadelphia's offense ready to go again, and they've got it 1st and goal at the 3. What a place to start.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And they'll run again.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Eagles are back within a score. And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like. A lot of times it's that big hit from a linebacker that says, all right, Rook, here you are. But when you're able to put it in the end zone and feel that sense of accomplishment, that usually fuels you towards doing it many more times in your career.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Here comes Justin Fields and the rest of the Bears offense.
He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, like I said, he's looked pretty good to this point.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
To throw is Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Now it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. They'll run on 1st down. Montgomery. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Fields
Flushed out right.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Justin Fields
taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears will extend their lead. Santos with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself.
On the return, Deontay Harris.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. McBride. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Back to throw. McBride. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. 2nd and 10.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Allen Robinson, the intended receiver.
But now it'll be 3rd down. Now Fields sends it to the sideline, and Mooney makes the catch.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Fields on target to Mooney. 1st down, Chicago. On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time, and it'll bring up third down. And that is incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession.
He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable. And really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Looking to throw. McBride. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, McBride. And that's complete to Cooks. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, the Eagles. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second.